All right, what's going on, everybody? Appreciate the love. Look, this video, I'm gonna talk to you guys about the weeks leading up to graduation day. Graduation day itself, because it's a good feeling knowing that you started something. You got through all the mental and physical bullshit for months, and now you're at the end. Now you can finally relax for a little bit and start your career. Whether it's full-time, you're a class 2. But keep in mind, if you are a class 2, there may be a possibility that if you stay in that line of work, if you stay in law enforcement, and you want to become full-time, you may have to go back for 6 months to the full-time police academy, shave your head, go back through all the bullshit, and you really don't want to go that route. There are situations where you may have to go back for a couple weeks, take a couple classes, get a couple certs, yada yada. And that's not bad. That's the best way to go. So hopefully in your situation, your department, you guys could go that route, because don't want to have to go back for 6 months. So first I'm gonna talk about PT. We stopped having PT maybe a few weeks, a month before graduation day, and that was nice. It was good finally having the rest on our body, because we were working out every single day, 5-6 days a week. We had the 1 day to recover. And that's really not enough time, because on your day off, you're polishing your shoes, you're getting your uniform ready, you're getting your food ready, you're studying, you're getting your notes ready for the week. Like, it's a whole bunch of shit. So you really don't have that much time to relax and recover. So that's why it's important during PT, like while you're going through all that shit, during those months, to take care of your body, eat good, stretch, hydrate yourself, like really take care of yourself, because I'm athletic, I'm in shape. I've always kind of been in shape. So the PT wasn't really an issue for me, but the weeks leading up to it, my shins, my ankles, man, they were fucking on fire. We have the PT test, and that's the winner of that. They get the PT award for graduation. So that's kind of what everybody, I was definitely going for that shit. I was definitely trying to go for PT, get the PT award. PT award, or the PT test, consisted of a 300-meter run. I think it was how many push-ups you could do in a minute, how many sit-ups you could do in a minute, a vertical jump, a long jump, 1.5 mile run. There was a shuttle run, where they got the cones lined up and you run straight, you turn around, you go back and forth like zigzag, this and that. Like, they have that. And I feel like there was one more event. And I'm not gonna bullshit you, man. I'm not gonna bullshit you. I think I was robbed from that. I think I was robbed. I'm not gonna get into it. That's because they was hating off Atlantic City, because I don't know. It's all love. It's all love. But I think I got robbed. So because PT was over, we didn't have to be in formation at 6 o'clock anymore. We didn't have those early mornings. We got to come in a little later. So that was always nice. It was nice being able to sleep in, not having to rush like that. So we get to class, and as far as the classwork, all the lecturing and all the bullshit courses, they were already done. We didn't really have to deal with that shit no more. We're just kind of getting to graduation. It's just kind of just hoping nobody does anything fucking stupid to fuck anything up for themselves or for anybody else, because everything is done. Shooting range is done. Driving is done. Everybody passed their test. Everything is done. I think we had already gotten our certifications where it says, like, you are officially a police officer. Don't fuck up. And you'd be surprised, man. A lot of people fuck up. Days before graduation, they get drunk, they get fucked up, celebrating, they get arrested. It happens. A lot of people. I don't think anybody in my class. I think there was like 1 or 2 people, I'm thinking about it right now, who might have gotten in trouble or something like that. But I've heard stories of people just losing everything day of graduation because they want to fucking go get drunk, celebrating. So the classwork is all done. All we're kind of really doing is like CPR. We had like a week's worth of CPR lessons. That's boring as hell. Even the instructors, like, they're going to kind of work with you with the testing and the answers, and because they don't want you to fail either, because they know you just got to pass this shit. We're not going to fail you on CPR, even though you really need to fucking pay attention to shit. We can't fail you. So CPR, you're going to learn that. You're gonna do defensive drills, defensive tactics. That's what we did. I'm not gonna say you guys. This is from what I did. Defensive drills. We did like a week of that. Some bullshit ass jujitsu. I'm not gonna say it was bullshit because the instructors they know what they was doing, but they can only teach a certain amount of shit in a small amount of time. And if I'm familiar with boxing, I boxed before. I know what it's like. I know a lot of guys that do MMA and shit like that. So I know you really can't learn a lot of shit in a week, and you're only doing 20-25% or whatever the case is. Like you're only kind of so. For me, it was like, this is bullshit. Like, this is kind of whatever, but you're going to go through that shit. I was actually that was probably one of the biggest things I was looking forward to going into the academy because, like I said, I boxed. And I thought that, well, we're going to go in there and box each other and we're going to have, because I've seen videos and I've heard stories of different academies of people going in there, boxing each other and doing that. And I was like, yo, I can't wait for that shit. I can't wait. Let somebody from Camden guess, watch. But we didn't do it. It was not like that. Like I not shadow boxed, but I sparred with one of the instructors, good dude, who like it was just bullshit. But I was like, man, come on, man. I can't get jiggy with this shit. Like, I can't. It's just not right. And we did a lot of scenario training, and I talked to you guys about that in a couple of videos back when we did like domestic calls, pat down, search, traffic stops, and they're all scenarios with instructors, with the other recruits. We're doing role play. We're trying to just get into shit and just kind of preparing for shit in the street. But still, like I've always said, it's a controlled environment. You do a traffic stop in the academy, it's gonna be a lot different. You do a traffic stop 3 o'clock in the morning with a car full of 5 people, and you by yourself. It's gonna be different, but you still learn a lot. I learned a lot. It's a good experience. What else was there? We were allowed to grow our hair out because for 3-4 months it was baby face, bald head, all the time, shaving every time, inspections, yada yada. Inspections, they stopped with no inspections. We wasn't really having that shit no more. And it was nice being able to get my fade back, going to my barber like, bro, I missed you, man. You know how a barber can change your life. You know, growing this shit back out. It was nice being able to have that. It was nice having that kind of pressure off your shoulders because so then we had about a week of graduation practice where we're in our uniforms. Obviously, we're outside in the parking lot and we're just doing formations and marches and different chants and different drills and different type of shit. They got the dudes, they got the flags, and that's what it was. You know, we're doing that all day for a couple hours. A couple of days before graduation, we have practice at the high school in the auditorium because that's where, obviously, where the ceremony is going to be held at. So we go over there, and that's just kind of like practicing marching, walking in from outside the hallway into the auditorium. You know, when they're going to tell us when to sit down, when to stand up. You guys know what graduated. The same way in high school, you do the graduation practice. It's the same type of shit. Day of graduation. Get there like around 8-9 o'clock, I believe, and it was nice because we were allowed to have breakfast. Everybody was chill. The instructors are there with us. We're all cracking jokes. We're all laughing, yada yada. Like everything is done. We finally made it to graduation day. They got the one movie on in the classroom. The movie with Jake Gyllenhaal, that cop movie. I can't think of the name. Great, it's a good movie. But you know, every time you ask a cop like, "What's your movie?" It's that movie. But we had that movie on. And it was just good vibes, man. Everybody was just chilling, excited, getting ready for the night. At that time, we were already given our uniforms from our respective departments. You know, we had already taken our pictures, you know, our class pictures, our solo pictures, and things like that. And you know, we had to bring our uniform with us day of graduation. We go in the room, we hang it up. And then until, you know, later on that day, we all have to change into our uniform. We drive over to the high school and start the ceremony. So we all meet up in the cafeteria. We have our hats, we have our gloves. And the thing about the hats, we had the Camden hats. If you're from Camden, if you're familiar with law enforcement, I don't know what the proper name for the hat is called, but you know, it's the hats the state troopers wear. You know, it's real low and they covers it'll be looking like that all the time. We didn't wear that shit in Atlantic City. And we was really trying to tell the instructors, like, we don't want to take this in with the class pictures. Like, can we just wear, if we're going to wear a hat, can we wear the hat that we were actually wearing in our department? They were like, nah, fuck all that. You with Camden right now, you going to wear our hat. So we had to wear that hat. We had the white gloves, like I said. And we're just kind of, like I said, waiting for the auditorium to fill up with our family and friends and everything. It's time to walk out. We all get in formation. We line up. I'm not going to lie, man. That was one of the proudest moments I had in my life. Like, when I used to go to my job applications and when I applied, when people ask me, like, yo, what's one? I say graduating the academy, because it was nice to walk to, like I said, to start something and to finally finish it. Because that was just a bad habit. That was just a bad habit I used to have in my life, with sports, with school, with anything. It was just kind of like, I would start something, be motivated, and then whenever some type of diversity or some type of bullshit would come, I'll be like, nah, I'll get back to it later. I'm like, nah. It's like, so it was good knowing that I started something, put the work in, and I finally made it. And you're walking out, you hear everybody cheering, you hear everybody clapping and everything like that. I'm walking by, I see my family as I'm walking down the hall. I see where they're sitting and things like that. So it was nice. We sit down, we got instructors giving out presentations, and they're giving out the awards, and then it comes to calling out the names. And, they get to me, Nicholas Rivera, Atlantic City Police Department. I walk up, I salute one of the instructors. We walk up, salute the chief from Camden, the chief from Atlantic City, other instructors that's up there. You grab your award, you walk away, you walk down, you go back to your seat, and that's that, man. At the end of the ceremony, they yell out, the instructor yells out dismiss for the last time, and boom, you're done. That's it. Everybody claps each other up. Everybody says, I miss you, or I'll miss you. Good luck, bro, yada, yada. We exchange numbers, take pictures with the family, with the friends. It's a good moment. It's a fucking very good moment. That's one of the best moments that I had in my life, because regardless of how everything ended, like, I met a lot of dope ass people during that time, and the experience, that's just one of a kind. Like, nobody in their life could take away what I put in that, like, during my time in the academy. Regardless of how everything ended up, I put the work in. And it was great. It was great knowing that, and knowing that, I was around great people during that time. For the most part. I was dealing with a lot of bullshit and still doing a lot of, but for the most part, when it came to the academy, when it came to law enforcement, police, and AC, I really was around some dope ass people there. So it was a great time. And it was a great time telling this story. Catch you guys on the next one. Yo, please hit the numbers up, share this, tell a friend and tell a friend. Let's keep going, man. Watch when the new Reason movie come out. I'm gonna make this shit a movie, man. Watch. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.